creation, and they say, please enter your UTP number, your TP number. So I collected to a TP, and then after that, of course, there is no more question about who I am because I already entered the UTP, OTP, about that. But when I ask something, they say that, okay, I will transfer you to the unit that need to be solve your problem. Yeah. Okay. They try to transfer me, and immediately after they transfer, no one there answered the phone, and the agent get back to me. She said that, I'm sorry, sir, no one over there. So would you like to be called back? Okay, I said it. Okay, call me back. So I end the call, and until now, no one from that bank called me. So this is very bad customer journey about that. I think I know this bank. 10 years ago, I used very good bank, in terms of the credit card. But now I think it's that the customer journey become very very difficult for us, to connect it, So okay, I think I will open question first from the participant. Is it okay?
Okay, sure.
Okay. Please, if you have any question, go ahead. Bu Yusnita, okay, thank you for joining us. Pak Arif, Pak Sudibyo, Pak Sony, thank you. Bu Edma, thank you for joining us. It seems that no one wants to ask question. Let me continue with my question here. Okay, we already talking about what need to be considered when implementing. You already answered. And how about the workforce agent, team leader? What need to be prepared in implementation of the change of culture?
Culture.
Culture,
Yes.
Mindset of them,
Correct.
Service mindset. Okay.
Service mindset, happy customer, happy employee equals to happy customers, So, Pak Andi, I just wanted to share one, recently we did one project for clients in a bank, where what we were trying to do is to, because a lot are still on hybrid and some of their IT teams work from home and all those things, that kind of culture, being distanced away. And so the bank was trying to also find a way to, get everybody together and so, So we did gamification. Okay. We also do gamification in CRM as well. So when we were doing gamification, one of the things that we were trying to achieve there is to create internal brand ambassador.
I see.
And this one we tap very, very heavy on behavior because Andi, if you've been working with that company for so long, but you don't tell your friends and family about that your company credit card, for example, or loan, because you're not excited, you don't have there's no reason to talk.
I see.
So what we are trying to do with the gamification is to help to change this behavior, giving people info, giving people reasons for you to go and tell your friends and family, wow, I recently find out, I didn't realize that credit card that my company is offer is actually very good, because they have this, and this. So if you get people excited, people will talk. When people feel good, people will talk, right? So we give them that reason. We push that reasons to them. And then they go out and share, with their friends and family. So then if I share within my friends and family, that is word of mouth marketing.
I see.
Right? You know me, you trust me, right? So if you already trust me, my sales journey in terms of that trust, I already get 60% done. The other 40% is for the salesperson to do.
Yeah. But sometimes company also quite difficult to understand what really employee need, make them happy.
Yeah, employee needs. You are right. Sometimes we have to go through that discovery stage.
Yes.
To know what is their needs, what do they want. But there is two sides of the coins. One is when we do this, we take the opportunity to learn what they want. At the same time, we also sugarcoat the whole thing by pushing brand ambassador programs across, but very subtly. Because you're in game mode, is it? So when you're in game mode, you do things very subtle and it's not a hard push kind of thing. People feel good, people start to engage, people start to give feedbacks and so because even in gamification, when we do, it's like when you want to do lead generation, you don't just do one game purely lead. You have to sugarcoat it. So that the gamer don't feel so heavy, like, I'm not a salesperson, I don't know how to do sales, don't ask me for lead. Typically that's how people say, right? If I'm not a salesperson, that's the reason why I'm in IT. I'm in the back office. But you want to tell them that you can help me. You can help me. You can just share from your understanding. That's all. And that is good enough for you to create the next step. And that is where we use to change behavior.
Okay. So gamification help to change the culture of some company, yeah?
Yes, we use that to change behavior and culture, to embark the culture. Because
normally, when you are doing gamification, what do you give to employee? Is it money, financial, or is it another things?
Okay, it depends on the type of gamification project that you're doing. Okay, so if your gamification project is very sales driven, right? Yes, we will, but it's for internal. We do have a mix. Okay, a little bit on the monetary, but if you want to do culture and behavior changes, don't go on monetary route.
I see.
Because that will not change, because that becomes monetary motivated.
I see.
Because no money, no talk already next time. Right? So what we did is, in sometimes where we tell the customers, to look into what are the things that the employees would love to have, but not easily get on, not like money can buy type of thing. So I did one for one bank, I find this very interesting. They have this training where all employees of the bank have to attend, but their slots for that training is very limited, very scarce, And then if you don't attend that training, your performance appraisal apparently is affected in certain ways.
I see.
So it becomes like it's a must get. So whenever they open the slot only, right, within like 1 hour, the slot are all full. So what we do is we bring this into the gamification.
I see.
As the reward. Straight away, you got automatically the slot already. That does not cost you money because it's already part of whatever you need to do.
I see. So when you give them a training, it's mean that you increase also their capability, and then they become more happy because they're more capable to do their job. Yeah. Okay.
Because in gamification, what we try to do is we are not just looking for high achievers. People that are very good in performing, they are already there. But that is always the 10-20%, right? So what we want to target is the 80%. How the mid performance, we help them and give them the confidence that they can also do more.
Okay. Thank you, Yvonne. Next thing I want to ask, how we make sure that our GX or CRM implementation has been successful?
I will have to say, main thing, if you fail to plan, you are failing your project. So you have to plan. If you are able to plan, you know your roadmap, you know, you are on the right path to success.
But in this current condition, changes very fast. Technology changes very fast. And customer demand, customer expectation changing very fast. When you survey customer, they're asking this one, but next month changing. So what do you think? Can you share us what is the successful implementation of CRM checks?
Customer changes very fast, but it is the behavior that changed, but the needs is still there.
I see.
Because when we do planning, you know, we don't plan we are not saying that when we do the planning, we also do the tactical part of, you know, which channel to implement. Like for example, today, you know, more and more are moving into digital. Right? Digital channels. So, but in our plan, we already say that we want to do this. But which channel, we don't have to go into that. You know? But as long as there is an ultimate goal to say that this is how we want to do, what do we want to get, then we can then change. As customer changes, we keep on changing this to meet this, you know. So your goal is already there. But if you like it, I mean, if I look at it in another way, most of the time when we do the implementation, the strategic part is always going to be there, because your strategic part should be addressing business direction and needs. And of course, that cannot be, we don't do that 10 years, 5 years kind of thing. It's very short thing, but it has to have some basis for you to start with.
I see. So, any other indicator that we can measure the success? I mean that the plan is there, successful, but what do you think indicator that we can use that our CRM and CX program is already success? Is it customer
effort scoring? No,
customer
CES.
sentiment. CX, okay.
We right now you know, do a lot more, because you see when my first sharing earlier, you know, we talk about, you know, customer effort, right? How much effort that the customer needs to reach you. So I guess it's very good to also start measure customer effort scoring. Okay, because we look at customer effort scoring, you can also look at your NPS and CSAT, but it cannot be looked into it as one by itself, you know. And if you look at customer effort scoring, you should also look at customer effort scoring by channels.
I see.
You know, so which are the high traffic channels, you know, and what are the customer scoring in those particular ones, so that we can then go in and you know, improve that. If let's say the effort scoring is not so good, you know, that means maybe we overlook certain aspect, right? So go in, fine tune, you know, because we will never be able to get 100% perfect from day one, you know. But as long as like Pak Andi say, we measure, then we go back, we look at it, and then we look at what's the next step to improve further. And then I think that is very important.
Maybe this is question too detailed, but I want to ask, what is the best thing to measure customer effort? What do you think? I mean, just share us. Based on your experience, what is the best way to measure the customer effort?
Okay, the best way to measure customer effort, you know, there are multiple ways of doing it, okay? But I guess, you know, first and foremost, we also need to look at, when we do customer efforts scoring, we see which channels. Okay. Depending on the channels, we will measure the effort scoring. But I know some organization, what they do is they do, kind of like mystery shopper, where they get external to go in to assess from a customer point of view, as if that you are a customer. You go through it, and then you first understand and see how much effort you take, and you rate it accordingly. And then and also areas of improvement. But before you do that, you can also start internally as well, because every time when we look at customer experience, first and foremost, be the customer first.
I see.
Because if you are the customer and you go through and you also don't like it, then we don't have to go into the customer anymore. Right?
Okay.
So I guess that is one way for you to first quick look at it.
Mystery shopper, yeah. Okay, and then implementing CRM and CX. What do you think the benefit to contribution to the business? Is it how they contribute to the business? Because when we have good relationship, is it about talking about the customer loyalty increase or something else?
A lot of time, people look at customer experience. They want to see how, if I are able to increase the experience, and customers are happy, they become more loyal.
I see, loyalty.
But the other hand of it,
okay,
it may not be the case.
Okay.
Right? Because that's what we say, if you spend so much time and effort creating a wow factor, the customer can leave you as well.
Yeah.
Right? So customer leave you, not if customer reach out to you, okay, when the customer wants to reach out to you, that means you're not doing good work already.
Yeah.
Right? Because if I have to call your call center, obviously there's some problem. Inquiries put aside, because I need more, right? But if I need to call the call center, obviously that is some problem already. If there is a problem, can you eliminate this problem? If you can eliminate this problem, you can have the customer more on a long term. Because if I'm a customer and I find that, hey, I've been dealing with this bank for so many years, or this hotel has been serving me, I'm very happy with them, So far, they don't give me any issues, one. You tend to go back, right?
But this is some cases. Contact center most of the time handling low end value customer. I mean that in majority contact center handling low value customer, not high value customer.
But low value customer also has the opportunity for you to increase the value.
Yes, sure. Sure.
But I guess what the CRM can help you is, if you are able to understand the customer behavior, do targeted campaigns for that.
Yeah.
Flash that to your agent, because when you call me, Pak Andy, for example, I only have very short few second window to try to sell something to you, right? Because you will want to hang up the phone very fast.
Yes.
So if that is that few second, how about me telling you the few things that you want to hear, things that you surely will take? Don't say just about call. Look into total organization perspective. If you notice, when I talk about CRM, it's always holistic, because it cannot be happening silo. So if you talk about digital platform, even in internet banking, imagine if you go into any bank internet banking, there are spaces for ads.
Yeah.
Can you flash the ads? Chances of product that I want to take.
Yeah.
If you see today, you go internet banking, you log in. When you log in, you already know me. You know me, you know my age, you know my behavior. So get a product that is close, chances of me will take. Don't waste the space, don't waste the interaction and the time you have with customers by sharing the wrong product.
I see. I got your point. So we need to sell more to the customer. Yeah, I mean that it means that cross-selling, upselling is the key. Yeah, so we cannot be waiting only customer buying one, but they need to be more than that one. Yeah, as long as we understand what they need, what is their expectation, so we can sell something to them.
Yeah.
So
getting
how
close
about,
to your heart.
yeah, but CRM is only it's not only for the, let's say it's not only for the selling, but how about the in government, public services? What do you think? How to wow the citizen?
When we as a citizen, when we actually call, most of the time, we also have a needs one.
I see.
Right? But what is the needs? You know,
Okay.
As long as you can address my need, I'm actually very happy. Actually, I don't know. 80% of people are very simple one. I think, Pak Andy, you are also the same. Sometimes you have one issue, right? You just want to have the answer. You know, and that I'm fine. If you tell me to go into internet banking and do this, fine. Tell me where. I will just go and do. Because customers are very simple. We don't try to overcomplicate it, but go straight to the point and help them and give them what they need. So if you see today, the adoption rate of digital adoption rate is already so high.
Yeah.
Should we look into chatbot? Should chatbot be the thing? Should we try to leave, put a lot of all these links? Let's say, for example, right now, COVID, and then there are some government funds to help, for example, right? So do I really need to talk to an agent? Right? Can you just give me a link, or maybe put on the website, do on the chatbot, only let me talk to customer if I really need to. Because 90%, I don't know for you, but for me, if I can reach you through WhatsApp or any digital media, that's the first I will do. I won't even call.
Yeah, but sometimes chatbot right now is very boring. Yeah, I mean that cannot answer the question. I try many chatbot in Indonesia, but so far none of them can satisfy what I expected. Yeah, majority talking to agent, even though chatting with them is not an option.
It's not helping much, right?
Yeah, it's not helping actually. I don't know. I don't know what is in Malaysia.
I have to agree with you, Pak Andi, because I also notice, and being very frank, I've been looking at a lot of chatbot. I used to find one that I really like, and I think that one will really works, Okay. But unfortunately, I know that there was a buy over in terms of that technology, and so and I kind of lost sight who's the vendor that is doing it right now. But that one was good and close to what I will say the best to fit, because it actually give me a percentage of accuracy to the database that I have.
I see. Okay.
So if you type something at the back of it, it calculates the accuracy, but that is not just it. When they calculate the accuracy, immediately, if they cannot answer, they don't transfer to live agent, They actually prompt and back-end agent to immediately train the bot and then get the bot to service you further. And I think that should be the way. We have to continuously train the bot, because I think a lot of people think that when I go into chatbot, I don't have to do training. I have reduced resources a lot, but you have to think you also need to train the bot.
I see. Which
so
company?
You need to move.
You want to?
I can't disclose because first and foremost, I was
chat to me later on.
No, I can't disclose because they have this merger going on.
Okay.
And unfortunately, I don't know, they haven't stabilized that. So
I see.
so I'm also waiting, because
Okay.
I like that. And I, frankly, I know a lot of people are not moving into that because it becomes quite, that type of technology becomes quite expensive,
Okay.
for investment.
I
Yeah,
see.
but that one I saw was quite good, but unfortunately, they kind of like have to settle that thing between themselves first before we all can talk to. But I would really love that, because the rest of the chatbot, like what Pak Andi you mentioned, it's not really serving the needs.
Okay. Yeah.
Right?
Agree
You
for that.
cannot, 50% of the question you cannot answer one. And a lot of time I notice one thing is whatever you have on their website, they
Yeah.
bring into the bot.
That's correct.
Right, but I can go and do
I
the
can
website
go.
and search.
Yeah. Yes. Self-service, yeah.
Yeah, I think, Pak Andi, maybe we should, maybe you can do one more session to find a chatbot expert to look at that.
I invite many chatbot expert to talk, but I mean that it's not as planning, not easy,
Yeah,
not
it's not
easy,
as
not
because first and foremost, I think, if you look at because we are also helping a client to look into that,
Okay.
so I still go back. To me, I go back very heavy on customer needs.
Okay.
Because if I know my customer needs is within that, so at least my chatbot must be able to handle that. Right or not? If your concerns are always around there, shouldn't the chatbot be trained to do that?
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Yvonne. Before we we move forward, can we ask question to participant? Do you have any question? Please go ahead. You can have a chat or just speak directly, or raise your hand if you want. We already discussed a lot of things today.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, so because no other question, I think can I ask another tips? Yeah, what do you think? Can you give a tips to leader in terms of developing? I know you already talking about this business plan is very important. Culture for human resources need to be developed. We can go to gamification, a lot of things that you explained already. But can you give us a tips? Yeah, what need leader consider in implementing CRM and CX? First
one is readiness of your people.
Readiness of people, yeah.
Readiness
So
of the...
we need to, this is a company-wide or contact center?
For contact center per se, because actually I noticed one thing, a lot of time the CX is driven by either the company have a CX specific team.
Unit, yeah.
If not, it always falls in contact center.
I see. Okay.
Right? I'm not sure, maybe the audience can or the team can tell me,
Yeah.
Do you also have to look at it?
Yeah, if I become consultant for one company, I always advise them, use your contact center, become the CX.
Yes, because contact center team are more service oriented.
Yes, service oriented, people oriented as well.
Correct. It is already geared there, and for us to just move them into the right mindset, just tweaking the mindset bit in here, then you get that first the best fit to start your CX strategies, because when they are able to do that, then they can put the mindset to say, if I'm the customer, what do I feel? If I'm the customer, what do I do? All your planning, everything can come. But if you don't have the right people, and that is the a bit tough to achieve that.
Okay.
So I would say coaching your team in the direction, in changing their mindset, coaching them is actually very important, and that is easier once you are able to establish that team. Then the rest will come in quite easily.
Second tips.
So second tip is don't take whatever the vendor say.
I like vendors. you are a technology vendor.
Yes, but Andi, like it or not, right?
Okay.
I've seen a lot of customers that do CRM fail, and then when they come to me, right, when I tell them certain things, they say, why you tell me different? I say, yes, but that is what you're supposed to be looking at, Yeah. I know sometimes it's not pleasant to hear, but when you do this, be open, because a lot of technology people, they come from when CRM and CX implementation cannot come from technology angle.
I see.
You will fail, because I can tell you, you have this piece of technology, you say you want to do this, but is that technology applying to the right audience?
Yeah.
The business do require or not, operation require or not,
Yeah.
So when you speak to the vendor, check that vendor out, whether do they understand CX or CRM in the first place. If they don't understand process, they don't understand strategy, then, and they keep telling you, technology, I can do this one, I can do that one. Sorry to say, technology is enablement. Today I can do, Andi, you can also bring a programmer in to also do.
Okay.
Right? But how do you make sure all this technology is right in place to get you to where you want? That is more important. And that is the right vendor you should be looking at.
I see. Okay. The third tips.
The third tips are always continue, learn and improve.
I see. Yeah, continuous learning. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
That's good.
Yes.
Okay. I think because no more question. Do you think you have something that you need to add? Something? We can go to. Okay.
I think I would like to add in a way, because when you today do anything between CRM and CX, always keep in mind behavior and needs.
I see.
Okay, always keep in mind behavior and needs, and a lot of time, try to consolidate and don't do too many processes, because we've seen when we were doing projects for enterprise-wide, we started from contact center. A lot of time, all these initiatives starts from contact center. When we start with contact center and we go into enterprise-wide, we notice the processes is changing. It's a simple, even a same process of handling customer complaint. In contact center, handling customer complaint and in handling customer complaint in branch is different. But why? Why it has to be different? It should be the same. Because it's just a different interaction point. But I noticed it started to change. And that is something that we should look at. And when we look at process, we also need to question the process.
Okay.
Why do we do this? Can we do better?
But sometimes organization don't want to listen to contact center, because contact center that do not make them something.
Because you're not a revenue center, right? Not a profit center, right?
You got my point. That they don't want to listen to contact center because no money from that one. They just a cost center. They're asking money, always asking money. I need this money. I need this money. They cannot. So where is the money?
Because contact center has always been seen as a cost center rather than a profit center, So hence, like it or not, our voice are not, even we speak up, it's not loud enough to be heard, But if it is more of a stakeholder engagements that you have to continuously do, but do with facts and data.
Okay. That's
bring with facts and data, because without facts, without data, you can't win, know. So like when we were doing it for some of the clients, we noticed when we start to put the process in place, you mine this data, you see the performance, you start to be able to see for whatever reasons, right? This department always cooperate with call center a lot. All their complaint issue in that very nice one. But this department don't, I mean, it's kind of like peer pressure, you're trying to do also, wow, Andi cooperate with me very, very well, Then you see, all our customer complaint in Pak Andi areas very nice. On dot, but the other one is not there. So when these are the data, and the data goes up to the management. So it speaks by itself.
We need to transform the culture in contact center, culture services into other organization as well.
Yes.
Okay. Yvonne, I think can we become the end of this session? Do you have a closing statement, summary, something you want to say? Are you happy today with our discussion? Or I give you a very challenging question,
I'm actually very happy with the questions, and all those questions are very strategic and very good, because it actually get a lot of people thinking, and I hope we manage to help the audience to start to think about it, because what I'm just trying to do is to share from the experience that we have, what are the areas that we always see, but I like it or not, I think one of the key things that I would really want to reach out to the audience is, if you are doing CRM and CX is not just about technology. And I see this, I mean, I have to say that repeatedly, because the problem is, even us as a technology vendor, when we come in and we don't have a direction from you, we can't do, we cannot deliver, and if you want us, the vendor, to deliver, give us, it may not be a concrete direction. You can say, roughly, Yvonne, I'm trying to do this way. Okay, it's fine, but at least you tell us roughly where you want, how you want, then we work together, The working together is very important, but to give us an idea roughly where you want to achieve is also very important, I know this, I've seen this in a lot of our customers, that they spend on the CRM, then after that, they are not getting what they want, then they have to go and buy another one, So the subsequent position, they are very skeptical, they are very worried, they worry that their investment goes to waste, which I also understand, So I guess that is one. And then the second thing is, when you go into a CRM project, do not rush during user requirement stage. Because that is the key exploration stage. If the vendor fails to understand you, then you are actually failing the project already. Okay. And that is one of the key things.
Okay. Thank you, Yvonne. Very good statement. I mean, that we are discussing a lot of things today.
A lot of vendors will not like me or Pak Andi.
Yeah. But I saw your website. Yeah, it's a very nice website. Very beautiful pictures. Yeah, and you sell a lot of solution. Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah. Which one more sellable in Malaysia? Or you sell across another countries?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
Right now, we obviously Malaysia is one. Yeah, we do have partners in Singapore, in Hong Kong, in Cambodia, in Brunei. You know, I'm yet to maybe try to go into having some coverage in Indonesia as well. You know, we are trying to explore that at the same time. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you all participants to participate for this question, because no question. Hopefully,
either we go too deep in.
Yeah.
And too confusing.
Okay. If you need to reach Yvonne, please go to the website ANBBIZ.com, or you want to share your email address for them into chat?
You can check out the OLIC website. OLIC is actually the product. Okay. It has its website, and it has more content in terms of the content that you can read on more. Yeah. And my email is also posted in the chat as well. Okay. So you can always reach me. You can always reach Andy. We're happy to see how we can share more with you.
Yes, sure. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for joining our leader talk for Asia Pacific, and stay healthy and safe.
Thank you all.
Yeah.
Thank you. Take care.
Next time we can see you in face-to-face in Jakarta or Kuala Lumpur.
Yes, we shall do that, right? Okay, take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.